Right, we should be right on with the action here. It's Water Nomad. It's such a messy start. You start with 6 fishing ships and 7 villagers, so you'll be housed immediately. So you have to get a dock up ASAP and TC up. That's almost secondary. You want to get the dock up so you can start collect food and aim for a quick and smooth fuel age, because Water Nomad is all about water control, obviously. Everywhere here is passable by boat, this mangrove shallows terrain and the waters. So galleys are huge here. A quick fuel age into galleys can be so powerful on this map. So let's have a look at the civilizations picked here. Could start with Troondos maybe. French with the Italians, cheaper age apps, which makes for smoother transitions to the feudal castle and imperial ages, if any. It's usually decided before imperial age, the water nomad, but regardless, you want to get up early and get those warships out, the galleys, namely. Troodos with the Portuguese, he also has a discount on any gold unit and also cheaper upgrades for the blacksmith and these sorts of things. Or is it faster? Faster maybe, faster to fletching. I always mix these bonuses up, but yeah. Another great naval sales, lots of bonuses applying to that. I think Portuguese get the extra hit points on the ships and unique technology from the castle to further boost the hit points as well. And finally, John AMD with the Japanese, has the tankier fishing ships, has resource drop-off points at half price, and could use... guess it doesn't apply to Water Nova as much, but could also use Yasama towers for map positioning and defense or claiming map presence. Now for LWS we have a Noob Master 69 with the in the green here as the Vikings. Vikings, team bonus, cheaper docks. And which will benefit all players, of course. And then the Vikings economy with instant wheelbarrow and headcart is always relevant. Noah with the Saracens here, faster firing galleys, that's huge for Water Nomad. You could also use the market to transition your economies into, yeah, to keep production going. Look at all these water buffaloes here. And finally, Mandatum, 9627. Maybe I'll just say blue, but he's playing as the Malay. Long term, if he gets a cat flap and gets to the unique technology, he could get harbors, so he'll fire arrows from the docks. And Malay fish traps never expiring as well. They have momentum for sure. Early aggression map, indeed, most definitely. Will we see demos? We'll have to keep a lookout. I mean, if the players don't wall their resources, they are definitely subject to demo hits. But that would imply that that your opponents think of it as well. I already feel like Trondos, they are a bit behind here. They're too hesitant to get up to the feudal age. Is only John AMD up for now, while LWS they'll all be up in a short matter of time here. It's galleys in production now for Mandatum, and maybe he knows that John AMD is right around here. Oh, that goal is so exposed! I mean, it's only one gate away from John AMD to keep the aggression out, but 1 or 2 demolition rafts here, and that's goodbye gold. Almost looks like a fast castle style approach here from Troondo's Tartan Tribesmen, and that seems scary. No, he doesn't know! No! It's so close! Yet so far. I don't mind casting this map, but I do mind playing it. So galley dominant, so much favoring early economic advantage sims or cheaper ships. Well, they are up to the next stage here as well, too. Docks immediately producing for John AMD here. Does John AMD know that blue is right around? Blue just discovered. So, and John AMD doesn't really know, but did see the galley, so that could be a giveaway. You have to be aggressive with your early galleys though. Don't see any demolitions, demolition rafts just yet. Yeah, Mandatum. That is the Britons, indeed. Oh, going for a raid here on the fish. That should be good value as well. Could take out lots of fish here. The galleys, they have bonus attack against ships, so they don't need many volleys to take out the fish. LWS, massive military lead here, and they are matched in economy. I think you need to focus the galleys first, though. And pledging now on the way. That's going to be great. Mandatum equals mandate equals order. That makes sense. Oh, right-hand side, some galleys hitting French outside here. Nice positioning in the corner, honestly. It's kind of secluded from the rest of the aggression, and that also means that you could be safer in the, from an eco perspective to get to the castration more smoothly, but that's getting obstructed by Gnome now with the Saracens. Faster firing galleys. They also have fletching in. The only player on LWS missing fletching is the Vikings player, who will eventually get to the castration and the longboats as well, which will be, of course, even more deadly than the opening galleys here. Everyone knows the best play on this map is Pike. If they are allowed to get close enough, yes, because pikemen have the spearman line have bonus damage against ships. Because ships used to be classified as camels, believe it or not. I have to say, John AMD is holding nicely here. He's defending nicely against the aggression here and matching up with the numbers now. So actually, maybe it pays off with a little bit later few late here. French, however, taking some hits here. The economy is diminishing a bit for Troondos here. They are also 10 behind the military total. They seem to have smaller production. Hotkey mistake here, maybe by French as well. It's trade cogs being produced has lost 13 eco units. Where are the demos, guys? I wouldn't see demos. Not trade cogs. Might as well use them while you're at it. So, TC Fire helping out a bit here. Fletching is in for red and purple, which is good. Very important for the galleys damage output. Seeking shelter here underneath TC Fire, but French is taking some huge hits here. Thirteen galleys and counting now for Mandatum. It's now outnumbering John AMD again, who's still fishing, but will be losing some eco units now. Maybe it makes more sense to trade villagers against the Japanese, because fishing ships are tough to take out. Byzantines will do fine, yeah. Byzantines aren't frequently picked for Water Nova though, because fire galleys, which Byzantines have as faster firing, they are not as relevant for Water Nova. You see the power of galleys here, right? You shoot over the wood lines, you can't wall them out. Fire galleys could be walled out because its range, their range is very limited. However, the galleys with fletching already have 5+1 range, so they will easily range over any walls. Yeah, this is a dominant display by LWS here. We have the Vikings, Saracens going Castle Age as well. Did use the market a little bit there to trade. And that should unlock War Galley and Bodkin Arrow. Even careening if you want to get to it. Troondos are just struggling to keep up here. And yeah, Water Nova, a very specific galley. Whoever gets to the village first and is able to mass a larger chunk of galleys, they will be in the better spot. Eco KD 21, 21, 40. 2 eco units killed by LWS so far. They are racing away in the eco lead here. It's yeah, about 30 villagers lead by now. Just sitting right underneath TC Fire here, not even caring. And French now is down to 70 builders, 5 galleys. Italians all out of the game here. And there it is, the GG. LWS taking the first game here. If you prepare Water Nomad and the opponents are as prepared, don't quite know what to do, you'll be looking at some easy dominance, because yeah, I feel the uptimes here consistently higher for LWS, impact a little bit later for the Saracens, but still all of LWS basically ahead of Troondo's app, which gives them military domination, KD, army high. I could see some benefits to being up a bit later for Troondo's on many other maps in terms of better eco and easier massing of army, but it's just so hard to defend against the galleys on Water Nomad like this, so that is a dominant display by LWS here. Alright, let's find game 2. That is going to be on Arabia. Let's see, Malians here. Not on Water Nomad though. Bogus. The galleys dominate so much, so you couldn't be in it in feudal age on Water Nomad. It's a good power spike, of course, but if you mass enough galleys, you could get by just with numbers alone as well. So faster feudal age is a lot more important than a faster castle age on Water Nomad. So what do we have here? We have Troondo with the Franks, try-hard Franks in the pocket here, probably went for the first pick in the draft. The home map captain gets to decide the who hosts the draft, so who gets first pick, essentially. Ethiopians to the right hand side, faster firing archers, and Mayans to the left hand side with the cheaper archers. So even though they're lacking the Britain's faster production, it's a good combination of some of the best flank archer civilizations. We have new master now in the pocket with the Berbers here. Not unheard of in pocket, but you kind of want to win or at least gain a significant advantage in the cast stage with the Berbers pocket, because you are lacking the Paladin option in the very late game. So even though you have fantastic mobility, it's yeah, you're going to have to make real good use of your cheaper cavalry in the cast stage. Frank pocket archers in flanks, yeah, it's very predictable for open land maps, that kind of disposition. Right hand side, Malians from Ondatum. That's a bit of an off pick for a team game flank. It's not too commonly seen, but they do have Arbalest, albeit without Bracer. That's why you don't see Malians on flank a lot. But you could, you have your infantry line with extra pierce armor, could actually be coming in handy. Except Malians, they don't get halberdier though, so that advantage also gets lost a bit along the way. You do get Farimba in the Imperial Age though, which you could use for your heavy camels, and that should be decent against the Franks Paladin, to have the heavy camels with an extra 5 attack. But we'll see if it comes to that. Ooh, an elephant lame here. Frencho is playing it dirty here now. I don't know which map they play first, but if they play Water Nomad first, Maybe Troondo is a bit of the cranky side here. Does the red even see the... Yep, sees the elephant running away. Gonna run in to intercept it and try and stop the lane from happening here. Let's see if they can stop this one. No, might be trying to lame as well. Oh, but the elephant is here to potentially counter lame. So if Mandatum can't... no, never mind. Well, it delays the elephant lure on Mandatum, so at least it's a little bit of a setback to the opening build order, but the idle TC is at an absolute minimum for Mandatum here, so I don't think it matters all that much. So no bonus 400 food for Troondo, but good attempt it was. And don't tell me you're going to try yet again here. This scout has too little HP. You can't. You just literally can't. Yeah, you could block the Wilder luring here though, if you're able to catch up. This is beginning to look like the man-at-arms for Mandatum over here. No loom on the Wilder, but I think with a 22 HP scout you don't wanna risk that, do you? Nah. Ouch! Tanking some TC fire as well. Up goes the barracks, but Troondo has seen the gold investment, so that should be a giveaway that we will be seeing the 22 pop man-at-arms here. 1 second ILTC, great build order there from Mandatum, and well executed. Except for having only 1 on gold, but that could be remedied by sending 2 villagers to compensate maybe. Could be a bit awkward to afford both the man-at-arms and the upgrade here though. Gnome and Noob Master working together with the starting scouts here, looking for some damage potential on the Mayan side. They will be significantly weakening Troondo's scout, but they will not be getting any villager kills here, and that is dangerously close to blue TC. Orange goes down. That scout is dead. So there's Troondo with the Feudal Age, gonna drop the stable now. That's a nice 20 pop scouts with 0 idle TC time there. Lots of idles here. There's just 2 on gold now. Will Mandatum be able to afford the man-at-arms? Guess it's affordable. Okay, not bad. Or is it? Yeah, it's been good. So man-at-arms opening for red. Onto the Ethiopians with the straight archers here. We'll see how that works out. Hey, you're welcome. Oh, there's the man-at-arms on the left-hand side from the Mayans as well. That's a great value from the Mayans man-at-arms opening here, essentially forcing Gnome to rebuild the archery range closer to home. And here we go, Nixichin in the chat. Already casted your set, man. Elephant archers. What's up with that? Good reactions here by Troondo, keeping the man-at-arms out. And will, even though it's going to take longer against the Malians with that extra pierce armor, will eventually be cleaning this up with the faster firing Ethiopian archers. Uh-oh. That name, though. What name? Oh no, they're true! No! And another man-at-arm! Mandatum is playing full man-at-arms here with the Ethiopians. And it's also subject to counter-aggression from sort of a Yeah, I don't know what Frenchow's up to there, if that's a very late rush or just his own men-at-arms to deal with men-at-arms. Lots on gold for Frenchow here, but you need at least 8 on gold to comfortably produce out of 2 ranges and also to afford upgrades. If these men-at-arms get the +1 defense from Feudal Age, they are going to be even harder to take out for the archers. Sunset asked me what to do with bows, said elephant archers. Yeah, sure, why not? You have the castles, or went for the castles. It's efficient if you don't have a prepared counter, and I don't even know what counters elephant archers. Maybe mass helps, maybe. Oh, Troondo out with the scouts here. There's an opening. There's definitely an opening here, and that's going to be devastating for Noam now with 7 Franks scouts popping in. Except there are archers and spears here, so, and some scouts from the Masters, so maybe a little cleaning up. But for scouts, Franks should have the HP advantage over the Berbers here, no problem. Do they have the... yeah, they have huge hit points advantage here. It looks like they want to focus with... oh, there's a get the weak villagers! No! It pains me to see a 7 HP villager not being at least attempted to take out. These are so weak! Anyway. Huge scouts investment from Troondo here, which will unfortunately also delay that Castle Age transition. Berbers at 9 scouts and counting. Well, they're playing extended Feudal Age here. It's wide open. They definitely should be diving in here for the aggression advantage. Oh, no. John AMD is caught all out here. It's going to lose all the archers unless Green joins in ASAP here. Take the hill. Slight HP advantage for green and blue here. Good, taking out all the scouts. Good fight for Troondo here. And archers on the hill get that surround. And disallow these archers. Okay, it's a good fight for TTT here. Great surround, great engagement. Quite impressive, in fact. That's cleaned up. And we're left with 11 scouts to only 3 for new master now. So now it's the Berbers player going to make the tough call here. Are we going to go for the Castle Age or are we going to make more scouts? Because now, for the time being, Frank's player has way more units out and a solid economy to back it. So yeah, Castle Age on the way. Wow. At the same time, Frenchow is pushing with the Ethiopians archers here from the hill. While Mandatum is making scouts, is really winging it here. Doing all kinds of stuff. So it's double scouts out on the field now. Something you don't usually see in team games, because they would easily die to a mix of archers and spears, or archers and scouts. Generally wanted to do 3. So yeah, Camel Archer, Kongs and Elephant Archer. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, we were close. You got the Kongs and the Elephant Archers, but then you chickened out and made the Cavalier decision. So these scouts are expendable at this point. Troondo gets some trades there. 2 villagers down. Frenchow getting some kills as well. Is he inside? Where are the archers? They've been dealt with, or did they pull back home? Where are they? Oh, they're hiding out in the woods or in the desert. So massive lead to the Castle Age for Troondo's Tartan Tribesmen here. It's going to be a significant head start to the Knights production for Troondo. A huge power spike that is. Also getting some Some more villager kills here. That's 2 more kills. 5 villagers killed by Troondo for now. Second TC immediately on this chunky woodland here. And 2 stables pumping out the knights presumably here for Troondo. We'll want to get +2 defense ASAP as well, as long as there are archers on the field. But we're not quite there yet. Mandatum now with the scouts here, going to look for some raids, and that's at the very least going to delay Troondo's knights from moving out. Berber's pocket still open though. It's a 3rd stable going up here for Noob Master. It's a good call. It's cheaper cavalry for the Berbers, so once you get to the next age, to the cast age, you could try and catch up with the Franks production numbers. Second defense coming in for Troondo as well. Cast age is in for John AMD and Mandatum over here. Mandatum extending the economy with the TC on the woodline and side gold here. Crossbows doing work here for John AMV, has a decent chunk of them now. Bodkin crossbow is in, Bozo, important to sustain production as well. Let's have a look at the numbers here. It's up against the Britons, so Britons have extra range and they also have slight numbers advantage. Faster production as well. Crossbows train more quickly for the Britons, so John AMD is going to be quickly outnumbered here. We'll need some pocket assistance with Berbers just now making it to the cast stage. +2 defense coming in though. Maybe they'll actually be able to recover here. These scouts are being hell of annoying and Troondo's home base as well. Forcing some knights to be pulled back home, and that's 7 eco kills for Mandatum. However, at home base, getting hit by crossbows from different angles here. Now playing the knights. But the gold inco gets obstructed, and this is the only gold of Mandatum, so if that one gets... Oh, hey, hit the villagers, not the houses. Yeah, so if the gold gets obstructed, that means no more knights for Mandatum, of course. Oh, sorry. Only 3 on gold currently, because the rest are inside the TC. Food economy is healthy, of course. You could still sell food for gold if you're Mandatum here, but the cavalry investment on the Malians is a bit odd here. It's going to be double cavalry, and you already have Berbers with the cheaper knights and camels to take responsibility for that. So Troondos have decided to double up on the Britons here now, which I think is a good call. We seem to be outnumbering, or matching the Britons' numbers rather, while the Britons, they have that range. Oh. Yeah, claiming the hill here would be a fantastic spot for a cast later on. So annoying with the crossbows in the goal like that. Knights numbers increasing for Mandatum. Those should have the numbers now. Except +2 isn't in, so that could be a bit awkward against the Ethiopians, but it's only 7 crossbows. Shouldn't be a problem. They've split up the crossbows here, so these knights will clean this up, no problem whatsoever. And I think that cavalry ridge... no, Teal has seen the stables, so should be aware that this might happen. Left hand side, John AMD and Troondo are chasing the Knights of New Master here inside base, but they'll just be pulling back out, realizing that this is a fight that shouldn't be risking at this point. So Mayans live to see another day. 3rd TC for Mandatum here, keeping the crossbows out, even though it means idle villager time until you can get away. Maybe French Show should be considering moving over to pocket, or even join with teammates over the left hand side for a 3 vs 1 shift of power here on the left hand side. It's quite even, as you can see, but if Troondo joins in here, and you can see the bars changing massively. You see that in the highest level team games sometimes, that they would sometimes send all 3 armies to one side. Big fight on the hill here. That's not a good one for the Britons, I'm afraid. They can't really take advantage of their range anymore here. They are... Okay, it's not horrible. The Berber's Knights are massively outmassing the Franks now somehow. It's the cheaper Berber's cavalry really paying off here. If Troondos argued we may have made a mistake here, allowing the Berber's pocket to recover freely here and get to that massive production that they can have. This is going to be horrible for the Mayans crossbow numbers here. Some Britain's numbers is yet alive, but Loopmaster might be getting surrounded here, and just like that, LWS has a military lead, and they somehow have an equal lead here as well. Maybe lower idle times overall. Wow, that's a cleanup. That's only 3 crossbows left for the Mayans. One big fight just shaking everything up there for Troondo's Tartan Tribesmen. That's a bit unfortunate. And now, knowing that they've cleaned up most of John AMD's armies, John AMD has no way to hold off this aggression. It's 12 knights to 27. There's the crossbows as well, so even if you had Spearmen on Pikemen, it wouldn't make much of a sense. John AMD taps out, calls the GG, realizes that I can't recover from this. It's a 2 vs 1 situation. I just lost all my army in a big fight. GG well played is called, and that's unfortunate because Troondo Tartan Tribesmen, they were off to a really good start. And then neglecting to focus on the pocket, they fell victim to the massive production of cheaper Berber's cavalry. So the unconventional flank play on Mandatum with at least 5 Maldin's men-at-arms into cavalry in the cast stage, it sort of works out. Works well in 1v1s, but in team games it's not necessarily as good. But it certainly worked out this time around.